Good afternoon and welcome to TVM News. Today is Friday, February 10th. I'm Nevica Molinaro.
And I'm Emily Rowe. This week we have news about a 14-year-old student facing serious charges.
We also have news about the earthquake that took place in Turkey and Syria.
And we'll check in with TVM sports anchors John Downey and Vincent Goldschmidt to find out the latest in Marywood and professional sports.
Looking to inspire future Pacers, Marywood is looking to hire orientation leaders this summer. Students would get the opportunity to live on campus from July 9th to the 15th while they welcome the class of 2027. Apply by Sunday, 2/12, through email if you are interested in being a small group leader, a family and logistics leader, or a super sibling leader.
Hey class of 2023, your countdown to graduation starts now. SGA is looking for your baby pictures and favorite Marywood memories for the presentation made during Senior Week. Reminder that Senior Week starts on May 15th and ends on May 18th. Any questions regarding Senior Week festivities, reach out to Jessica Peloskas.
Calling all professional table tennis players. Marywood Student Government Association is partnering with Housing and Resident Life for a campus-wide ping pong competition. This tournament is being held on February 16th at 7:30 p.m. in the Woodlands Apartment Commons room. Everyone is welcome to attend.
On Monday, February 13th, there will be a post-Super Bowl celebration and contest. The event will be held in the Fireplace Lounge from 12 to 1:30. Head over to try 3 different soups and then vote on your favorite one.
When we come back, we'll tell you about a 14-year-old student who is facing legal trouble. But first, we'll check in with Maddie with the weather.
Thank you to our friends in the studio, and welcome back to your weekly weather report. I am Maddie Adams, and today I am so very happy to not be reporting that it's like 15 degrees. If you think back a week ago, last week was very, 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 very cold, and the wind was very cold as well. So today we are looking at a high of 49 degrees, beautiful. Almost 50 degrees in February, that's amazing, and a low of 29 degrees. On Saturday, we're looking at a high of 39 and a low of 27. On Sunday, we're looking at a high of 48 degrees and a low of 31. And next week, throughout the week, we're looking at beautiful low 50s, high 40s temperatures, which to me starts to feel like spring. So on Monday, we're looking at a high of 51 and a low of 32, so a little bit on the cool side, but not too bad. On Tuesday, we're looking at a high of 49 and a low of 34. On Wednesday, a high of 54 and a low of 41. And get this, next Thursday, we're looking at a high of 58 degrees. You guys, I'm so excited. The low on Thursday is 45. We are looking at a 50% chance of rain on Thursday and Friday, but 50% is not that big of a percent, right? Like, it might rain, it might not, but it's gonna be so warm. So put on your raincoat and go for a walk. It's gonna be so nice. On Friday, we're looking at a high of 48 and a low of 20 degrees. It's really starting to feel like spring already. There's no snow on the ground. We see little splotches of green everywhere. So we're getting there. We're not out of the clear yet. Some of our worst snowstorms have happened in March and April, but we're not thinking about that yet. We'll just take it 1 week at a time, and this week looks nice and comfortable and getting warmer. So super excited about that, and you should be too. Thank you to our friends in the studio. We'll be right back after these short messages.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzz and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving. I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
if you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakimick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. My service never stops.
State troopers are investigating a shooting in Schuylkill County this past Tuesday. At 2 a.m., a burglary occurred on the 2nd Street in Port Carbon. The man that was accused of committing this act was shot by the property's owner. After being shot, he was flown to the hospital.
After 7 years, Michelle Moyer achieved her dream of opening a women's resource center located in Beaver Meadows. The New Beginnings Women's Center has officially opened. Moyer, who was a victim of domestic violence, got out of her abusive situation and started working towards this goal of opening a women's center. The New Beginnings Women's Center has the capacity to house 6 families altogether, and they function as a transmittable living accommodation for women and children escaping an abusive situation.
Penn State's president is trying to help bring life to the Schuylkill community. Dr. Neil Bendapudi, president of Penn State University, came to Penn State Schuylkill to discuss her plan to make the businesses around campus university better. Her goal is to make students want to keep living and working in Schuylkill County. She's encouraging businesses in the area to get involved with programs that will provide career opportunities for the students.
On Sunday, February 5th, the Black Scranton Projects for Arts and Culture began celebrating Black History Month by hosting a viewing event to watch the documentary Harriet Tubman, Visions of Freedom. Along with that event, Black Scranton Project has more events planned throughout the month, which you can find on the website www.blackscrantonproject.org.
When we come back, we'll tell you about an earthquake in Turkey and Syria.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian by the day best friends. Surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
A massive earthquake in Turkey and Syria has over 15,000 deaths and 40,000 injuries. This 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit Turkey and Syria this past Monday. Among the deceased were 3 Americans. An American search and rescue team began helping Wednesday. The death toll continues to rise as the days go on.
A Chinese spy balloon was first spotted over Alaska on January 29th while traveling across the U.S. The balloon was speculated to be sending sensitive information back to the Chinese Communist Party. After a week, the balloon was shot down by military officials on Saturday, February 4th, off the coast of South Carolina.
Back in January, 12 squirrel monkeys were stolen from the Louisiana Zoo. Police have officially arrested Joseph Renaud for the theft. He is being charged with burglary and 12 accounts of cruelty of animals. Unfortunately, the monkeys are still at large. Officials are still investigating on the whereabouts of those 12 monkeys.
Early Monday morning on February 6th, a 3.8 magnitude earthquake took Buffalo, New York, and surrounding areas by surprise. For the first time in 40 years, Buffalo and its surrounding suburbs felt the quake around 6:15 on Monday morning. There were no injuries or damages reported that were related to the earthquake.
Netflix is putting a stop to account sharing. They are setting up a program to let their subscribers pay extra to share the accounts with someone outside of their household. This plan will affect college kids during the semester who are no longer living in their household's Wi-Fi. This past Wednesday, the account sharing has begun in Canada, New Zealand, Portugal, and Spain. Netflix stated that 100 million households are sharing their accounts with others, damaging their business. Netflix released that they will let the individuals who have been borrowing somebody else's account transfer their watch history onto their new pay-for-it account. When we come back, we'll check in with TVM Sports anchors John Downey and Vincent Goldsmith for the latest in Marywood and professional sports.
Where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? She's dead? Please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
You see some of the Marywood sports this week?
We called the basketball game. It's a little disappointing, but I think they're going to bounce back tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a good week of sports, though. Men's and women's track and field traveled to New York for their first pair of meets, first stopping in New York City for the NYU Division III Invitational, followed by Ithaca to participate in Cornell University's Kane Invitational. Though there was no team scoring, a couple Pacers put together phenomenal performances. Freshman Jocelyn Dames ran the 800-meter in 2 minutes, 28.54 seconds, placing her second best in Marywood history. Rosalind Page led Division III an event in shot put with a distance of 41 feet, 2.5 inches. Both the men and women's basketball teams continued their Atlantic East Conference play. Both teams traveled to Radnor, PA to face off against Cabrini before returning home to host the Marywood-University Griffins. The men's team fought tooth and nail versus the Cavaliers, with sophomore guard Caleb Vigil hitting a game-winning layup with 2 seconds remaining, finalizing the season sweep of Cabrini 78-76. The Pacers returned to Scranton, facing off against the Marywood-University Griffins. The Pacers played a great first half before the Griffins took over the second half, completing their season sweep 80-70. Senior forward Jason Hallman put together a pair of great performances both on the scoreboard and on the glass, having a 17.9 rebound game against Cabrini before a 16.10 rebound outburst against the Griffins, tallying 4+ threes in both outings. As for the women's team, when facing the Cavaliers, they struggled, allowing 80 points, their season high at the time, and a season low of 35 points, dropping their third straight Atlantic East matchup. The Pacers returned home to host the Griffins. The Pacers' offense did come alive, though, scoring 71 points. However, the defense was still nowhere to be found, with the Pacers now allowing their new season high of 90 points and their fourth straight loss. Sophomore guard Olivia Chulo led the Pacers in scoring in both games, tallying 12 points and 28 points over the 2 games.
Hey, Vinny, did you hear about LeBron breaking the all-time scoring record?
He's my GOAT. Of course I did.
Yeah. Big news rolled in Tuesday night with LeBron James making history as he became the NBA's all-time leading scorer with 38,390 points, passing the legendary Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. James set the record with his famous fadeaway jumper against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Abdul-Jabbar rose from his seat and applauded James as he was recognized for such an amazing accomplishment. James' breaking of the scoring record has been one of the few high points so far for the Lakers as they have been struggling mightily this year. Another huge NBA story has occurred over this past week as Kyrie Irving suddenly requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets because they weren't able to come together on a long-term contract. Irving had quite the roller coaster ride with the Nets and definitely didn't meet the expectations that were set 4 years ago when they assembled their super team. Irving also had been disciplined many times by the NBA and the Nets for some of the comments he had made off the court. Irving will now take his talents to Dallas as he teams up with Luka Doncic in hopes to bring a championship to the Mavericks. Switching gears to the NFL, where we have the Super Bowl this Sunday at 6:30 p.m. local time in Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium. Of course, it's the top teams in the league, the Chiefs and Eagles, but Patrick Mahomes' ankle is still a big concern as he isn't 100%. Mahomes in his presser yesterday said his ankle is definitely in a better spot, but won't know how it really feels until he goes full speed on Sunday. He suffered this injury 3 weeks ago and is battling hard to make sure he can be his best self and come out a winner against a very talented Philadelphia Eagles team. That's all for sports. We'll be back after these messages.
Where's your emergency? Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. She's dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
A 9-year-old student from Bucks County, Pennsylvania, has graduated high school and is now moving on to college. David Belugan is the youngest student to graduate from Outreach Cyber Charter School and is now attending Bucks County Community College.
That's insane. I thought graduating at 19 was crazy, but
yeah,
he's out here doing it at 9. Good for him.
Yeah, he must be really smart.
He's gotta be.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for this week's edition of TVM-News. From everyone here at TVM, thanks for tuning in.
Be sure to follow TV-Marywood's YouTube page and like the TVM Facebook page to stay up to date on the latest happenings and to watch additional content. I'm Emily Rowe.
And I'm Neva Kamal Arrow. Have a great weekend, Marywood.